students. Now we going to discuss about chapter 6 lines and angles chapter case. Here last class we learned some things to remaining part we going to learn here. First, once again I repeating parallel lines. Parallel lines. What about parallel lines? Lines are in a two lines are in a same plane and they never intersecting. Then both side we can extended both side. We can extended their both side. Such lines we known as parallel lines. They never intersect. Parallel lines means they never intersecting. Here line L and line M are the two lines are there. They are in the same plane and they are never intersect each other. Then both side what we can do extended on the both side of this two lines. Such lines we known as parallel lines. That is the part. Then next we go through discuss about transversal line. Transversal line. What about a transversal line? Transversal line means here two lines are there. I mark it as a line L, then line M. Two lines are there. These two or more lines. Here now I am marking a two lines. Two or more lines, they are cut by another straight line at a distinct points. We call it as a transfer. That means here these two lines, line L and line M, are cut by another line N. At here line N is a straight line. This line is cut our line M and L at a distinct point. Distinct means a different point. Different point they are cutting each other. Then see here I mark such lines are known as such straight line. We call it as a transverse. I hope you can understand. Then here I mark angle 1, 2, 3. Here 4. Then here 5, 6, 7, 8. In this way I am marking the points. In these points, first word is corresponding angle. Corresponding angles. What about corresponding angles? Corresponding angles means here see line L and line M, they cut by a transversal line N. So transversal line means two or more lines are cut by a straight line at a distinct point. We call it as a transversal line. In this diagram, line L, see line L up left side part first I consider, afterwards right side part. Left side part top angle I consider. Which angle is that? Angle 1 is corresponding to line M case top angle. Top angle, which angle left side? Angle 5. So we can say that 1 and 5 are the corresponding angle. The line L bottom angle take care, that is angle 4 and angle 8 are the corresponding angle on the left side of the line L and M. The right side case, which are the angles? Top angle, angle 2 is corresponding to M line case, angle 6. Then bottom angle case, angle 3 is corresponding to angle 7. So total 4 pairs are there, which are the corresponding angle means here angles you taking in a same side means top angle considering time second line top angle only. Suppose you consider bottom angle means second line bottom angle only consider. This is the left side case. Right side case also top angle considering time second line top angle. Bottom angle considering time bottom angle. Such angles we call it as a corresponding angles. Then next word is alternate interior angle. Alternate interior angle. What about alternate interior angle? How to find out? Alternate, easy for identification. The shape of that angle become Z shape. See, alternate Z shape. Here left side Z shape. See, two lines are line L and M. Alternate interior angle case, two lines are cut by a straight line at a destined point. That's why here which are the lines? Line L and line M. They cut by a transversal line N and they make a alternate interior. Which is the alternate Z shape? They make, which are they? Yes, in this way. Left side case Z shape. Corner Z shape, corner angles you can. That means inside part here angle 4 and angle 6, corner of Z angle 6 are alternate interior angle on the left side case. Right side case, see this side case here Z shape is this corner of Z angle 3 and angle 5 is the alternate interior angle on the right side case. They are the alternate interior angle. Then next tells about alternate exterior angle. Alternate exterior angle. And what about alternate exterior? There also say, but outside angle, Z shape, corner outside take. Here left side case, this is our Z shape. Outside angle means angle 1 is alternate to angle. Angle 1 is 1 and angle 7 are alternate. Z shape outside angle. Angle 1 and angle 7 are alternate exterior angle. Then next here right side case, outside angle is angle 2 and angle 8 are alternate exterior angle. I hope you can understand. What about interior, alternate interior and alternate exterior? How to identify? Easy for identification. They make an shape of Z shape. They are making with the help of that Z shape we can identify angles. So in this way alternate interior and exterior angles. Then next we can discuss about here consecutive angle. Next word is consecutive angle. Consecutive angles, or otherwise we can take it as co-interior angle. Both are same meaning. We can give name as a consecutive angles or a co-interior angle. Consecutive or co-interior angle means angles on the same side of the transversal line. We call it as a co-interior or consecutive angle. Which are the here left side part to see here co-interior. Interior means inside, which is that angle 4 and angle 5 is the left side angle. Then a right side case co-interior angle, which is that angle 3 and angle 6 are the co-interior. Then co-interior case they make a supplementary angle. That means the angle become how much degree? Supplementary means 180 degree. They make a 180. Some of the time co-interior angle case they make a supplementary. Here see supplementary angle. The straight line means to make a 180 degree there. That also keep in using this property problems we want to solve that co-interior case. They make a supplementary angle. That property also remember. Then next vertically opposite angle. Vertically opposite angle. Vertically opposite angle. Look at the diagram, which is vertically opposite angle. With respect to line L, angle 1 and angle 3 are vertically opposite. The next pair is 2 and angle 4 are vertically opposite with respect to L line. With respect to M line, 5 and 7 are vertically opposite and angle 6 and angle 8 are vertically opposite. They are known as a V shape. They make it. Earlier we discussed that. In the transversal case also vertically opposite means 1 and 3, 2 and 4, 5 and 7 are vertically, 6 and 8 are vertically opposite angles. I hope you can understand this one. So vertically opposite angles. Next we go through exercise 6.2. first question. In that first question, they tells about here one diagram they already they given there. So here diagram is two lines are there. Line A with this first line name they given as AB, second line name as C and D. They cut by a transversal line, a straight line, L, cut by a transversal line, L. They marking angles also here 50 degree, here X and here 130 degree they marking there, and here they mark a Y angle. In this way they given. Then they ask that find out this X and Y value they ask to find. Afterwards we want to prove that AB line and CD line are parallel. When we can say they are parallel, then two lines are cut by a straight line, that is transversal line. Then they make alternate interior angle, means we can say that two lines are parallel. So we want to prove that X and Y are alternate interior angle. Then we can say AB is parallel to parallel symbol like this. Two lines represent parallel symbol. Or not want to write a spelling symbol, we want to mark. This is parallel symbol. Two big long line represent as a parallel. Perpendicular means reverse of the T represent as a perpendicular. So here we prove that first we want to find X and Y value. Then afterwards we can say that X and Y value they make a alternate means Z shape angle they making. Then that's why we can say AB line and CD line are parallel. That is the procedure for solving this first question. So first they given what they given that line L is a straight line. Line L is a straight line. Straight line they given like that. Then next what we want to prove, we want to find first we want to find X and Y value. Then afterwards we want to prove AB line and CD line are parallel. Proof case third step here, construction note. The third step last class we learned geometry topic. Proving time as 4 steps are needed given to prove a proof construction. Rare case only construction work is there. In this question construction not there here. That's why 3 steps only given to prove a proof. Proof case given matter to start. What is the given line? L is a straight line. Line L is a straight line. That means it is a transversal line there. See, line L is a straight. Our aim is to find X value. How to find out X value? Here see, they given clue as L is a straight line. Early class we learned that. Then there is a common arm. This is our common arm. Straight line and common arm means they make a linear pair angle. Then linear pair property says that sum of angle become how much? 180. Which are angle 50 plus x, so become a 180 degree. We can write it like that. So we can write it as a 50 degree plus x is equal to 180. Reason where we write a reason, write on bracket to keep and write reason. Why we take like that? Because it is a linear pair angle. Linear pair property we apply here. Why? Because L is a straight line and this ray is a common arm. That's why. The next x value, how to find? X is equal to 180 degree minus 50 become how much? 130 degree. Angle x become how much? 130 degree we got. Same way y value we want to find. Directly we can say, how we can say, see, y and 130 they are vertically opposite. That's why what we can say, angle y is equal to 130 degrees and they are vertically opposite. So x and y value we found. So first part complete. Find x and y value means x angle is 130 degree, y angle also 130 degree. That's why what we can say, therefore we can say angle x and angle y are 130 degree we got. Why we here see angle x and angle y are equal? Why? Because L is a straight line, that is a transversal line. Cutting then they make an alternate interior angle. Z shape. Alternate interior angle, interior angle. That is the reason x and y are equal. Why? Because they are 130 degree. Both of the measurement become 180. Why they become equal? They are alternating. Alternate interior angle means what we can say AB line, and therefore what we can say AB line is parallel to which line? CD line. That's why that is a question. We proved that x and y are alternate interior angle. That's why we can say AB line is parallel to CD line. I hope you can understand this one. Then next we go through second question. In second question, they tells about one diagram. Here also diagram is the second question case. Here three lines are there. Three lines. One is AB line. Second line they mark it as a CD. Then third line they given as a E and F. In this way, three lines they given there. Then they cut by a transversal line. They cut by a transversal line. In this way, they given. Then they mark the angles also. Here they mark x, here y, here they mark it as a z. What we want to find out the value of here one more information they given that y is to z value they given as a 3:7. They given as a y is to ratio. Y is to ratio y is to z is equal to 3:7. We want to find out the value of x. That is the meaning of this question there. We want to find out the x and okay, y value also find, no problem. In question they are asking a x value only. So how to do this one? First here starting with which step given. What information they given that? They given that AB is parallel to CD. Then again they given that CD line is parallel to EF line. These two are parallel, that's why AB and EF also become a parallel only. That also keep it. That's why we can say AB line is parallel to EF line. Then to prove what we want to prove, then a ratio also y is to z ratio they given as a 3:7. What we want to prove, find a value of x and y, right? X and y value we want to find. Proof case, we start from a given things. What they given? AB line is parallel to CD is parallel to EF. That's why what we can say AB is also parallel to EF. Parallel lines are parallel to the same lines. That property here, other lines also, that property here we applying that. That's why what we can say, they are A, B and EF parallel lines consider. Then here looking time, that parallel line is cut by line L. Then they make an which angle? Z shape angle. See, Z shape represent that angle. We name it as what name? Alternate. Which is alternate? Alternate means here Z shape corner angles. This here is Z shape corner angle is, therefore we can say angle x is equal to angle z. Reason they are alternate interior angle. That is the reason. There you mark it as equation 1. So we says that x and z are equal. What clue they given? Y is to z value is given. How much? 3:7. They given y is to z value was 3:7. But just before step we proved that x and z are equal angles. So that's why instead of z place which value we can write? X angle we can write is equal to 3:7. Then value substitute. How to substitute the value? Here y represent as first ratio, that is 3. That means y is equal to ratio 3. But ratio case, early we learned alphabet also much. Here x means already here x term is there, that's why again x need not want another alpha, that means a. So y value we take it as 3a and x value we take it as 7a. Values find out. How to find out values? Here see, wherever x and y, here x and y are there. Then just before we learned x and y are a co-interior angle. Co-interior property says that they make a supplementary angle. That's why what we can say here, angle x plus angle y is equal to 180 degree. Co-interior property, interior property we applied there. Angle x how much we mark given as 7a. Angle y how much? 3a is equal to 180 degree. Then next here 7 plus 3 comes to be how much? 10a is equal to 180 degree. Here 0 and 0 cancel. So 1a means a is equal to how much value we got? 18 degree. Then exact xy, that is of course exact x value, find the value of x and y. Exact x and y value we can find, x value we consider it as 7a. That means a place 18, 7 into 18 become how much? 126 degrees the x value. Same way y value also we want to find. Y we consider it as how much? 3a. A value we got it as how much? 18. So 3 into 18 degrees equal to how much degree we get? 54 degree. These are the x value become 126 degree and y value become 54 degree. These are the answers. These are the values for x and y value. So here x is 126 degree means z also become how much? Only 120. Both are equal. We proved that. They not ask z case. They are just asking x case only. We only find y also there. So z also become 126. X is 126 and y become 54 degree are the angles. Next, I hope you can understand this question. Then next question, third one they tells about there also diagram is there. In this diagram they given us AB line, here A, here they mark it as B. Next again here C and D, two lines are there, and EF is FE is here, F and E. FE is perpendicular to CD line. They given like that. FE line is perpendicular to CD line, and from E to this side they joining and giving mark it as E. In this way they given the third question diagram. What they ask means they given angles. Which angle they given means GED angle is given. GED angle is given 126 degree. They given as GED angle as 126. Then what they ask you to find means we want to find AGE and this one AGE angle. AGE angle we want to find. Then next we want to find a GEF angle. Angle GEF we want to find. Then next we want to find FGE angle FGE. With three angles we want to find. These three angles we want to find. That is our third question asking. Then here first step is what we want to write given. What they given there? They given as a AB line is parallel to CD line. They given like that. AB and CD line are parallel and FE is the perpendicular to perpendicular, reverse of the perpendicular symbol. Don't write spelling. Perpendicular to which line? CD. This is the question they given there. Then angle also given. Which angle? GED GED angle they given us how much degree? 126 degree they given. GED angle also they gave in the question. The next step, second step, what we want to do to prove? What we want to prove? We find out the values of these three angles. Which are the three angles? Angle AGE, angle GEF. Next third angle is angle FGE. These three angles value we want to, for these three angles we want to find out. That is the meaning of this question. How to do. Next third step is proof. Proof, how to prove? Given information to start. AB line is parallel to CD and FE is perpendicular to which line? Perpendicular to CD line, and what we can say, GE is the transversal line. GE is the this parallel line are the cutting by the transverse. GE is the transversal line. Transversal line means they make a which angle? Alternate angle. Which is our alternate angle? See, is alternate means they make an Z shape. So Z shape angle wise how to read? Here angle wise angle reading time we need 3 alphabet. That also remember 3 alphabet. This Z shape angle how we can read alternate? AGE is equal to again 3 alphabet GED. So we can write it as angle AGE is equal to GED. Angle GED. Here they are equal. What is the reason? They are alternate interior. Why? Here already they given AB line and CD line are parallel. The EF is the perpendicular to ED, and which is the transversal line? GE is the transversal. Transversal line cut our two lines and they make an what just before we learned alternate interior angle. How to identify alternate interior angle? By here they represent a Z shape. So they represent Z shape like this. That's why angle wise reading time we want 3 alphabets. So 3 alphabets. But GED value is given. GED angle is how much? 1, 2. Here we prove that both are equal. That's why what we can say, therefore angle AGE also become how much degree? 126. First part completed. They ask AG value. So we got how much AG value become? 126. Then next we want a GEF angle. GEF, this angle. GEF angle they ask you to find. GEF angle, how we can write? Angle GEF. Angle GEF, how to write? Means see, our big angle GED is subtracted with FED angle, we get this angle GEF angle. See, GED and this 3 alphabet is, the angle is removed. Removed means subtracted from FED angle, we get which angle? GEF angle. So GEF angle we can write it as that is equal to GED angle subtracted with FED angle. Then angle GEF is equal to GED. Already we know GED is how much? 126. Instead of that place 120 minus FED. This one in this way straight line means it represent how much degree? 90 degree. Here they make a 90 degree. So how much? 126 minus 90 become how much coming there? Here coming a 30. So therefore we can say angle GEF is equal to how much degree? 36. That is so second part they ask find out angle GEF. GEF how much we got? 36 degree. Next one more angle FGE angle is remaining. FGE angle, see, AB is a straight line. Already they saying that, and GE is the common line. Linear pair property applied there. AB is a straight line. GE is a common ray. That's why they make linear pair. Linear pair cases, sum of angle become how much degree? 180. So which are the angles they make? Angle FGE. This angle. Angle FGE plus then AGE is equal to angle wise 3 vertex 3 alphabets we need. FGE plus angle AGE is equal to 180 reason writing as a linear pair angle, linear pair property. AB is a straight line. They given that AB is a straight line. AB is a straight line. So linear pair property here we applying there. Then FG value we don't, our aim is to FGE value find out. So FGE angle plus AG value just before we got how much that is equal to 120. Instead of that place 126 is equal to right side 180. Then angle FGE value because how much 180 degrees plus value goes to opposite side comes to be minus 180 minus 126 because how much 54 degrees the answer. So therefore what we can say FG angle E angle because how much 54 degrees the answer. I hope you can understand. Here three angles they ask, we find AGE is 126, GEF angle become 36, FGE angle become 54 degree. They ask this, find out the value of these three angles. I hope you can understand this questions. Remaining questions we can discuss next class. Thank you.